Yeah, it was good. I mean, well, I thought we started the game really well, and some of the things we've been working on through the pre-season were really pleasing early. Obviously, oppressive conditions, and we probably flirted with our form late in the game, trying to experiment with a few things, and confuse the players a little bit with some of the things we wanted to do. But the things that we put into place early in the game, the guys did really well.
You mentioned those conditions. How sapping were they, do you think?
Oh, they're easy for me. I was in an air-conditioned box, but the players are saying it's just, that not many of them, if any of them, have played in North Queensland before. So, you can come from the hottest Melbourne summer just about on record, but there's nothing that prepares you for humidity, and really sapped a lot out of the players today, and I think they found it really tough.
Your goal kicking early was you could barely miss at the start there. Are you happy with that?
Yeah, it's been good. Been really good. It all comes down to hard work. If you look back 3 years ago, it's an area we really struggled with. So there's no secret to it. We just worked really hard on it, and it's steadily improved ever since.
What do you think of the crowd support here today, and some of your fans in the crowd?
Yeah, a lot of Kangaroos fans, which is fantastic. So. Look, it's we'd love to play more footy up here. It's just whether March is the time to do that. I think it's a really tough one. It's a great facility, great stadium, terrific local support. We want to come up here, but March is difficult.
Do you think potentially an AFL fixture might be better time?
Yeah, well, all of those things. I mean, it's wherever we go and play. Pre-season games, the answer's the same. I mean, if you really want to get AFL games up here for premiership points, you've got to get local support. And this was a really good start today from the locals, but you need a huge turnout. You need people to vote with their feet. Because if they don't support it, then the AFL won't either.
When you with another win, do you start to look at the NAB Cup Grand Final now? Is that a real realistic goal now?
Oh well, depending on the way the weekend's finished. I mean, we're undefeated to this point, but. We've got a really tough opponent in Geelong next week, who I think have lost about 2 games at Simmons Stadium in about 5 years. So, we're only looking at that one. But the bottom line is, you'd think that if we win that, we'll probably be in. So, it's a good opportunity, but more importantly, it's a great opportunity for us to practice all the things we've been working on against quality opposition. So, it's going to be a good game, and hopefully a few North fans get down and watch it.
Any worries with injuries?
Plenty with fatigue, but no injuries. So that's always pleasing out of a pre-season game.
At the end of the day, NAB Cup is a pre-season tournament. How are you happy with the team where they're at the moment? Or?
Yeah, well, I mean, we played a pretty strong side, but in saying that, I mean, we looked at it and thought, geez, it's a pretty strong side with what we can do. But bottom line is we've got 5 players who will start in our 18 next week coming back in who didn't play. So I suppose that's a sign to our depth that we've built over the last 3 or 4 years.
Brad, your thoughts on Lockie Hansen down back?
Yeah, I thought he was pretty good down there. I think he took 9 marks, and he shores us up a fair bit. He's one of the best marks going around. So we're trying to implement that into our game where we can mark the ball a bit more in the back half, and he helps us do that. But Nathan Grimer, Luke Delaney, Cam Delaney ought to come back into the side if they're. Grimer's a starting defender for us. Luke Delaney and Cam Delaney are pushing to be in our best side. So, again, hopefully there's evidence of some depth.
Aaron Black was another one who impressed up forward.
Yeah, and it gave us the opportunity to play with Majak Dornock coming up, opportunity to rest Drew Petrie and play Lockie down back. It gave us a good chance to have a look at Aaron Black and Robbie Tarrant working together. And I thought early they were really good, and Blackie hit the scoreboard a few times.
Who were the other guys that impressed you?
Oh, I thought our midfield was very, very good early. I think they were right on top in the clearance area and winning the ball. But probably the same guys ran out of legs a bit at the end of the game with the conditions. So, I don't want to individualise too much, but I thought the team across the first 3 quarters was really good.
Given the conditions and the experimentation in the final quarter, you're not worried about the way the Suns came back at you there from, I think you had a 53-point lead in the
No. I mean, we really took the opportunity to experiment with a lot of things, tried a few different things, which in hindsight we got a little bit confused out in the ground as to what we were doing at certain times, and there are a few instances where I think about 3 players were all looking at each other seeing who was going to get the ball. And in the end, no one got it. So, no, we're not concerned about that. It is an opportunity to experiment, and we certainly took that opportunity.